Hey, Mocha family. Welcome back to another day on my 21-day fast. This year, I'm giving you daily updates on how I'm feeling. I'm trying to be transparent, trying to tell you the ups and the downs of just a regular person doing a water fast. And so if this is your first time watching one of these videos, make sure you watch day one, where I share what the parameters of my fast are, what my beginning weight was, and what my goals are. So today is day 15 for me, you guys. I'm in uncharted territory. Last year, I went 7 days with no meals. And so I'm in my 8th day, so we shall see. But I'm here to report on day 14. So when I got up on the scale yesterday on day 14, I weighed 133.8 pounds, and I have my notes over here. Today, when I stepped on the scale, I weighed 132.4 pounds, and I'm still short of breath. One thing I think is really interesting on this fast is I'm noticing my breathing more, and I notice that I do a lot of shallow breathing, and that's not working for me really well, and I talk really fast, which interferes with breathing well. And so for this video, I'm gonna need to kind of slow down with how I'm talking so that I'm not panting. So yesterday I said that, I've been watching Miles Monroe. He has a lot of videos on fasting. I've been watching his video where he goes day by day what you're going to experience on a 21-day water fast. And he said day 6 would be like the horrible, and it was. And he said day 7 is going to be much better. He described day 7, a lot of people describe day 7 and the number 7 as God's number of perfect completion. It represents God, and a lot of people say the number 6 represents Satan. I don't know, you guys. I haven't done the research. But he said, I feel much better on day 7, and I did. I wouldn't say go as far as much, but I definitely feel better. Now, I'm not sure if it's because it was the 7th day and a lot of good things were going on in my body, or if it was because I was a lot more busy and I was a lot more focused on other things other than the fact that I was not eating. And I think that's really a key for this kind of fast. You have to find ways to take your mind off the fact that you're not eating, and I think that's one thing that I'm really working on, is to get away from the idea that eating is my main priority. It really isn't when I'm not fasting, but because I'm not fasting, there's like there's always this lingering fear that, I need to eat, I need to eat, I need to eat. But for the purposes of, submitting myself to building up my spirit, man, and kind of subduing, my more selfish and carnal tendencies by denying myself like this and practicing denying myself. Because this is a spiritual fast for me, you guys. I'm doing this to make myself more sensitive to the Lord. And, we just know from the Bible that fasting is one of the keys that you can use to do this. And so, I'm just really trying to not focus on the fact that I'm not eating. And yesterday was a really busy day for me. I worked all day. I homeschooled. And at the end of the day, I had a parent-teachers meeting at the umbrella school that I teach 2 classes at. And so I was a little bit concerned about that, because all day I had been trying to guzzle tons and tons of water. And at this point, it's really warm water. Like the tepid water that I was trying to to drink before, the room temperature water was still a little too cold for me, and I had to make the water much warmer for my body to tolerate it. This is a side effect of the fasting. I talked about it more in the last video, so check it out if you want to know more about that. But you guys, warm water, almost hot, but not quite hot, is not really all that palatable. But I immediately noticed that my stomach was more easily able to tolerate that. And so what I think I'm going to try to do today is, instead of trying to drink it in my big 32-ounce mug that I usually drink my cold water in, I'm going to drink it in like this mug right here, this smaller mug, because it's not as daunting, because I don't like it. I don't like it on one hand, but on the other hand, I do like it because it really took care of the acid buildup that was in my stomach yesterday. All day, I kept drinking to deal with it, and then by evening, by the time I went to bed, my stomach felt normal. Well, normal in the sense that my stomach was still empty. My stomach still felt empty, but I didn't have that acidic feeling that I had before. And it doesn't feel as bad as heartburn. Like, I don't have any kind of pain, or my stomach doesn't hurt at all. But it's just that slight acidic feeling you get in your stomach sometimes, where it doesn't quite feel right. And, you know, if you think about eating something, you feel like that would actually make you a little bit queasy, but you don't feel nauseous. Like, I haven't had any nausea at all on this fast. So in order to go to this meeting, which started at 7, I had to get there early because I had some paperwork to print out to give to the parents. But I had some green tea, and it's interesting because I noticed that my body really liked the green tea. It was very soothing to my stomach. So now I'm thinking even hotter drinks would be preferable to just, you know, warm water. But I mean, I can only drink so much apple cider vinegar in hot water, because that's not the most appetizing thing either. I don't mind. I'm used to it now because I drink it all the time. I've been drinking it since before fasting. My herbalist encouraged me to drink it to heal my gut. But it's not like, ooh, I can't wait to have some apple cider vinegar. You know what I'm saying? So maybe I drink two mugs a day, but that's about all I'm interested in. So I'll have to deal with the warm, almost hot water. But I drank the green tea, and at this point, the green tea is working just as well for me as a latte with regards to keeping me awake. But you guys, I was happy and peppy and, you know, really engaged and energetic at the meeting. I didn't have any problems with energy at all. But last night, I did not sleep well. That green tea jacked up my sleep. I kept waking up and going back to sleep and thinking crazy thoughts and waking up and going back to sleep. I mean, it was like insomnia. It wasn't fun. And so now I have to think about, maybe I should just try to power it through without the green tea, because unless I'm on the road, I have to, you know, take my daughter on the road and drive back late at night from a basketball game. I don't think the sacrifice is worth it for me to do the green tea, because it just keeps me awake at night. And then today I feel tired. I got my whole day to do and I'm tired. And so I don't think the trade-off is worth it. So I think I'm going to try to work without the green tea and see how that goes. So that's all I have for you guys today. I'm really excited that I have made it beyond anything I've tried before. I'll come back tomorrow and share what today was like. So leave your comments for me down below. Be blessed.